What is up, YouTube? Today I'm coming back at you with another video, and yes, I am aware I have not made a video in quite a long time. There has been a lot of stuff that has been going on in my life right now, and it's been probably about a year since I made a video, and a lot has happened in that year. Today's just going to be an update video about number one, where I've been, what's been going on with me. Number two, my thoughts on the D&D OGL controversy that's going on right now, and also what I've been doing in terms of tabletop gaming, and a little bit about my movie collection stuff as well, just to cover all my bases on people that are interested in my channel. So, firstly, where have I been? So a lot has happened in the past year. So the biggest reason why I stopped making videos is the fact that I moved. I got a house, so we bought a house. After we bought a house, we got married. So that was another reason why I haven't been making videos. So my wife and I have bought a house, which I'm recording in right now. For a while there, I didn't have everything put away and stuff like that. Didn't have furniture in some rooms, so it hasn't really been a good time to make videos. Then we got married, so that was took up a lot of our time. Pretty much every weekend we were doing planning and stuff like that. Then we had the wedding and the reception, and that was great. And immediately after that we went on our honeymoon, which was a week-long cruise in the Caribbean, so we were gone for that. And then when we got back, some stuff was going down at work, so I had to train a new person. And then we also just found out that we were expecting. So we've had a lot of stuff going on, and so I just really haven't had a lot of time to make any YouTube videos. I've been trying to respond to comments here and there, and I do appreciate those who are newly subscribed and who have been commenting on my videos. And I have been trying to answer you guys and stuff like that. And I've been wanting to make videos. I just haven't had a whole lot of time to. So yeah. Secondly, let's talk about Dungeons & Dragons. So since pretty recently actually, Wizards of the Coast has basically decided to blow up the third-party community content stream for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition and all previous editions of Dungeons & Dragons. And what are my thoughts on this controversy? I'm not surprised. I don't really have any faith in giant corporations or anything like that. I don't trust them. I don't think they're your friend or anything like that. It doesn't matter how good of a company they are. I just try to separate the company from the product as best as I can. The results of their actions are going to, impact their own product however it is. And if there's no third-party content for the next edition of D&D, I guess that's just the way it's going to be. I never subscribe to virtual tabletops. I don't do microtransactions. I don't do digital. So I'm probably the least of their concern in terms of their consumer base. I buy an occasional book here or there. I've gotten 2 5th edition first-party books since the last time I made a video, so it's not like I'm really pumping out the books. I do buy third-party books. I've gotten more third-party books for 5th edition than I have for first party since my last video. So it's part of probably the reason why they're trying to do that stuff. But I don't even play 5th edition. The last time I played 5th edition was probably two and a half years ago. So it's not really a big concern of mine. I am upset that it is affecting other games like Pathfinder, which I absolutely love. Pathfinder. It is upsetting to see that they are, being not really super affected, but it's definitely going to affect their first edition stuff. It wouldn't surprise me to see Paizo phase out the first edition Pathfinder stuff finally. So I imagine that will probably be going away. Second edition, they've said, is fine, so it is what it is. But yeah, so I'm not happy with Wizards of the Coast, but I never really trusted them to begin with, so it is what it is. So in terms of what I'm doing in my personal RPG stuff, so since moving here, I have been trying to get a game going. It's been quite difficult. We went from, so I'm originally from a city, a major city, and the place where I live for a majority of my life, we had about I think it was 230,000 people lived there. And then I moved to a smaller city, which I still believe had like, 70 or 80,000 people living there. Where I moved to, there's a total population of 1,800 people. So, not exactly the largest place. There is a city kind of nearby, about a half hour, 45 minutes away. So there is that. So I've been really trying to get a group together. It's been a little difficult. Kind of took for granted the amount of options that I had before. But after probably 2 months of work, I finally have been able to get enough people together to play something other than 5th edition, because I'm not a huge fan of 5th edition. I don't think it's a terrible game. It's just really not something I want to personally run. I'll play 5th edition, but I won't run 5th edition. So, my personal game, we are just getting started. I've already run 3 or 4 one-shots in this to get my new players accustomed to the system, because all of them are coming from 5th edition. But we are going to the Dungeons & Dragons Rules Cyclopedia. I absolutely love this version of Dungeons & Dragons. I've already made multiple videos about it, so you guys should know. But I'm finally running a full campaign in this. I've run 4 one-shots for my new group. They all seem to really like it. They appreciate some of the different aspects like mass combat, the lethality of it. They are all really into the world that we're going to be playing in. I decided to go with a pre-made campaign rather than a complete homebrew world like before, just to save myself some headache and some time. So we're going to be playing in Mystara, and they all seem really cool with the world. I printed off a huge version of the map, and so what else is going on? Yeah, I think they're all very excited, and they all seem pretty committed. I was having issues with my previous group of people flaking out every couple sessions or whatever. It doesn't seem like that's going to be the case anymore, so I'm really happy about that. And I think we've got a group of 6 players, so it's a nice sturdy group. If somebody misses, we can keep going. I'm really happy about that. I'm excited to do that. Now, in terms of my movie collection, I finally have my movie collection unpacked. It's all organized on different shelves, so eventually I will do a full movie tour. Now, I don't have a movie room like some movie collectors. We have 2 family rooms in the house. We've got like our living room with our TV and the couch that I'm on. That's normally where we like to chill and watch movies and stuff. We've got our surround sound system in here. But downstairs in like the formal family room with the fireplace and everything, I've got 3 bookshelves, and it's full of my movie collection, and I've got it all sorted out by genre, and that's just the way I prefer to sort things. I'm not a huge fan of alphabetical sorting in terms of movies, because normally when I'm going to pick a movie, I'm not thinking, oh, I want to watch this specific movie, let me go find it alphabetically. Well, the way I normally pick the movie I watch is, what kind of movie am I feeling? An action movie? Alright, let's see what action movies I've got to watch. And then I go through the action movies, see something that tickles my fancy, and I'll go watch that. And so that's pretty much why I've got it set up as on a genre sorting system. I'm currently working on making an Excel sheet with cataloging all of my movies. I've only got 2 genres done. I've got my horror and my superhero genres all cataloged. I'm already up to 209 titles. I'm easily going to be breaking 1,000 titles individually in my movie collection, so when that's all done, maybe I'll make a video about that, but yeah. And then in other news, something that I find interesting, and I'm so excited for this to happen. So this is more tabletop stuff. I have been waiting for this for so long. As you guys know, I'm a huge fan of Fantasy Age. I have every hardcover book that they put out. I love this system. I'm not a huge fan of Modern Age. I just prefer fantasy settings. But I do own a couple of the Modern Age hardcover books. I own the basic rule book and I own the companion. So I've got some of the stuff. If I were to run Modern Age, I'd probably just steal monsters from Fantasy Age. So I've got a lot of the Age system stuff, and I'm a really big fan of Fantasy Age specifically. And over a year ago now, they announced that they were working on another rule book, and they finally announced the pre-orders for Fantasy Age 2nd Edition. So Fantasy Age 2nd Edition is finally coming. The core rulebook is finally coming. I have been waiting for that for over a year now, and it will be coming. They said next month they will be putting up pre-orders, so soon. And normally with Green Ronin, because I've pre-ordered their books before and I've ordered straight from them, normally when they put up pre-orders, it's only like another couple weeks before they actually come out. So within 2 to 3 months, I should have the core rulebook. I'll be doing a review of it. I do a review of all the Fantasy Age stuff because I love the system so much. I want to get the exposure it deserves. So I will be doing a new video on the next Fantasy Age hardcover to come out when that does happen for 2nd edition. I'll probably also be making another video on that core rulebook, comparing the 1st edition rulebook to the 2nd edition rulebook, seeing what's been changed, what I like, what I dislike, and stuff like that. And yeah, I should mention I have played a little bit more Fantasy Age since the last time I made a video. I ran a couple one-shots in it. My previous group that is now disbanded, unfortunately. The only person remaining from my previous group is my wife. So nobody except for my wife and I have played this in our current group. But my previous group all really liked it. They said it was they liked the fact that you still had your customization, but it was faster paced and it was easier to understand. You didn't have to figure out what you were rolling. The mechanics were more comprehensible to them, and they just really liked the system because everything you did was 3d6, so they really liked it. I'm hoping after this campaign of the Rules Cyclopedia, I'm probably going to be running some Fantasy Age for this group. If you're wondering why I didn't automatically start with Fantasy Age, because I was having a hard time finding people to play, I figured if I play something D&D, yes, it's not 5th edition, but I figured I would be able to persuade people to play an older edition of D&D rather than a completely different game right off the bat. And my thought process is, after we finish this campaign, which isn't going to be short by any means, I'm not going to cut it short, I'm going to give them a full, satisfying campaign, but after that one's done, I was going to probably try to persuade them to check out Fantasy Age and run a campaign in Fantasy Age, so I'm really excited for that. So that's pretty much been an update of everything that's been going on, where I've been. I'm probably going to upload another video right after this just to get the ball rolling on my channel again. I should also mention, I also have a brand new camera, so that's also changed. So if you think the video quality is better in this video than my previous videos, please let me know. I'm interested to hear, because I still have my old camera. I'm trying to sell it. But if this camera does a really good job on video, then I'll probably just keep using this one, which I'm pretty sure it will, because I upgraded. I went from a Panasonic G7, I'm now on a Panasonic G95, and so the autofocus hopefully should be better, the picture image should be better. It should just overall be a better camera, so I'm hoping that it turns out alright. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment box below. I try to respond to all your guys' comments. Thank you guys for watching, thank you guys for being patient with me coming out with new content. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and stick around for the next one. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.